Hey guys, I'm Travis.
And I'm Tracy with Going With the Flow RV Adventures. We help you live your best life in your own way, at your own pace, and on your own terms by sharing our favorite travel destinations, exclusive travel guides, and the best tips for living the RV lifestyle. So, let's get started. So in today's video, we're going to talk to you guys about Salida, Colorado. It's one of our favorite places to go, especially during the summertime or right springtime, summertime.
Yeah, we were there for quite a while, actually longer than we expected.
Yeah.
But the temperatures there from June, around July
Yeah.
to June and July, and was probably around 70s during the day. It was
Yeah,
perfect.
perfect.
And so it was actually chilly some days.
Yeah, it was. Of course, me and my hoodie always.
Yeah, and we stayed. We camped at Poncha Pass,
Yeah.
which is about 10 miles from Salida.
Yep. And we were at about 9,000 in elevation, which isn't too bad, but sometimes you do have to watch for the weather changes. A few
Yeah,
days we got rain, a few days we actually got hail, and there was still snow on the mountaintops.
Yeah, definitely keep track of the weather when you're around there, because especially at the higher elevations, lightning is a big factor. So we saw some lightning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Several different things.
Oh,
but
remember when that windstorm came?
Yep.
That we thought
Just came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere, and I mean, it was just windy all day long. It was like, oh my gosh, where are we? Not in Kansas anymore, huh?
No, not in Kansas anymore.
But at Poncha Pass, there's several biking trails around. One of them was called the Rainbow Trail that you took, right?
Yeah, you can. There's several trails. I mean, you can. There's trail parks. You can go to, and just several things. But woohoo! What a ride so far. Only about 3.5 miles or so. But I'm on Little Rainbow Trail. But the main thing around Poncha Pass was the freedom and the there was nothing, not much around other
No.
than some cows and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Free range cows were around. A couple days we saw some guys herding the cows right through, right in between some travel trailers that were a little past us. But that was real cool.
And there's a lot
watch.
of space. There's a lot of roads that you can go if you want to hike or ride your bike or
tons of space. We
Yeah.
didn't have any problems finding a real big open area to stay. The roads in and out weren't bad at all. They weren't what do you call it, white boarded, where it's bumpy.
washboard.
Yeah,
Washboard
I don't
road.
know what it's called. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the roads are not bad going in.
The thing is that is not actually correct.
No?
Because the beginning part of this place, if it rains,
Yeah.
or it gets wet, it's not that steep, but it's slick, and so going the very front port getting in. You got to kind of watch if it's wet, but it dries pretty quick. So if it hadn't rained in a day or two, it's fine.
Yeah,
But
I
if
did forget about that.
But
when
if it rained, and it rained, a few times, where if we wanted to pull out, we probably would have had to wait. you
Yeah.
know, So.
And the views are spectacular out there. Mountain views, 360 degrees all around. You're in the forest, and you've got the aspen trees, and just, it was a beautiful place to stay in. I'm so glad that we found it. and we're definitely gonna add that to our list of favorite spots to go camping. Now, the town of Salida itself, one of the reasons why I absolutely love this place is that it's such a small, quaint little town community. They've actually got deer that roam around the town in people's front yards, eating and living their life, and just like anybody else.
Yeah, they roam around the neighborhood, you know, and just cruise around, and they got babies, you know, following their mamas around and stuff. It's like a little deer community within Salida community.
Yeah.
Oh, look how cute. Come on, guys. Move out the way, guys. Move out the way. Come on, guys. Go ahead. Go ahead, guys. There you go. There you go. Go with your mama. Go with mama. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that. The river runs right through Salida.
What river is that? Is it the Arkansas River?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of places to go in town. Definitely, I think it's called E Street, which is the main road that runs through downtown. It has shops and restaurants and beer pubs and all kinds of neat little places to stop along the way. Tons of parks where you can bring the dogs and they can play in the water and kayak if you want, or whitewater raft.
They have a lot of events there, and they have a stage there, and 4th of July celebration every year. So if you're around that area around that time, there's tons of things to do around that time of the year. And then the fishing, not to mention all the fishing.
Which we'll talk about in a little bit. But first, I do want to say one of our favorite things to do in the town is, of course, go biking. You know us and our electric bikes, our red power bikes that we love to get around town on. But there is a trail that runs, it's 12 miles long or so, but it runs all through the town, and very bike-friendly community, so people are biking all over the place and stuff. So
you can rent bikes, you can rent kayaks, you can rent, tubes, all the stuff.
So that's another plus whenever you're talking about fun family-friendly activities to do in Salida. So we were there in Salida, of course, for the 4th of July, but we stayed longer, and we're there pretty much the whole month of July. So I surprised Travis here with a Father's Day gift, and paid for a guided fly fishing excursion, and he definitely enjoyed that, but I'll let you talk about that.
It was pretty cool. I had never really fished in a river before. I've tried fly fishing just, for a little bit. I got a fly rod and everything, but the casting part is totally different from the fishing I was used to. So that was the main thing. The guide was teaching me how to cast this thing, and without losing too many lures.
How you do this sometimes is nuts.
Well, I'm going to put a little piece of line on the end of your line here that will have a loop on it.
Gotcha.
That way, it's a smaller knot than what you had on there, and it'll be it'll be easy to change, and it's going to be a much smaller knot here.
I guess I need a little gadget like that.
Well, yeah, it helps. This particular knot, no, you actually won't. Let's just snug this up, and then it'll be a little tiny knot instead of a big, thick one. how long they have to wait. You can watch that, but I want that right that way. And how long you wait varies, because if I have a lot of line out, come back really hard, I don't have to wait for it. If I come back slow, it's like lock on. So it varies. But watching is not a bad idea.
That down a little bit.
How was it in the river, like with the
Yeah.
currents and stuff?
Yeah, so once I got that casting down, we moved on to the river, and I caught my first fish there in the river.
Trout?
Yeah, it was a little rainbow trout, but you know, it just learning. He taught me how, because I had no idea where to look for the fish in the river. You know, the little pockets, the little jetties to look for, the rocks they would be behind. So I learned a lot of information from that guy. He was really good.
Now, I did purchase the fly fishing excursion from the Arkansas Fly Fishing Shop, which I'll definitely link down below in the description for you guys if you are interested in any of their services. But they have different packages, full day excursions, half day excursions, so there's all kinds of different price ranges and things that you get for that. Lunch, I think, sometimes is included in the different packages that you do pick, and so definitely check them out if you're in the area. All right, now that we've told you all about Salida, Colorado, when to go, what to do, definitely I would recommend adding it to your list of places that you want to visit and travel destinations to stop at.
Yeah, Salida was awesome, guys. So you got to go there. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed our video today. We certainly enjoyed making it for you guys. We have one favor to ask. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we're at 970, whatever it is. But we need to make a push to get to 1,000.
Yes.
So if you have not subscribed, maybe you think you're subscribed, but you're not. Go and check the little subscribe thing that you are. Hit the button subscribe, and if you want to get notifications, of course, of our next upcoming videos, go ahead and hit the little bell as well.
Yes, definitely. And as always, if you haven't seen some of our other videos on our favorite travel destinations, be sure and check those out as well, and they will be showing up right there. Until next time, we'll
see you
see
guys
you
later.
guys later.
Bye.